Hello everyone. So in our website project, right, this Viscom website project, I know a lot of you are going to create this faculty page. Uh, from your research, I think if I remember, the goal of this faculty page was to is to show the diversity of faculty in this program, their background, and their work, right? So which shows the strength of this program, and to do that, we want to show faculty and their work, their background, and so on. Let's go and check how things are done right now. So in the current Viscom website, you go to people, you click on faculty and staff, you get to this page, right? And then you can see, like, click on faculty, you go to faculty here, and then yeah, they have separated faculty by different department or programs, and this is where the Viscom faculty is. Okay, a couple of things I think can be improved in this website. In this website is, look, if I'm at the home screen, right, the rule of thumb is that you want to get to the information within 3 clicks. So click on people, 1 click, 2 clicks, right? I can actually scroll, right? Within 2 clicks, you are in the faculty page, which is awesome, right? But then this, for some reason, it gets my attention. And then you click on that and faculty. So this is 3 click, and then you get to art history, right? So on. And then you get to Viscom program. So yeah, I think there is a way to simplify this, so that you click on the, at least in our case, we can simply say faculty, and then boom, we have all the faculty listed from Viscom. And let's see what do we need to show. So currently we have this image, title, name of the faculty, title of the faculty or the position, and their bio, right? Okay, so, and within this bio page you have name, title, some description, research interest, and link to their website. I mean, I think this page, right, the individual page for the faculty, it's so short. Look at this. I mean, the footer is not even touching the maybe this is also because my screen is bigger, but I think the content wise, it's very small content. You don't need the whole page. We could actually do the similar interaction like we did for student work. We can do something like this to show the faculty profile. Okay, and that's what I'm aiming for. Okay, let's go ahead and work on that. So in the navigation, what I have is home, news and events. I don't have that page yet. Academics, I did, I'm done with the academics, students. So let's see. So news and events I don't have, but the student work is after academics. So I'm gonna arrange this to go here. All right, and I know this is also a part of the student work page, right? Here I'll have news and events, but for now I don't have anything, so I'll keep it as is. So academics, right, students and faculty. All right, so this is where I want the faculty, and to create that page I'll go to my template, copy that, paste it here. This is a template that I will use to create a faculty page. Okay, so here is the faculty page, and it's going to look very similar to student work, right? Look, if you look at the card here and the card over here, it's card, and then click on that, right, and then it takes you to the page. So similar to our student work, you click on that card, gives you the overlay. So essentially we can actually use this card, but it has so many other stuffs that we don't want, right, in that faculty page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new card for faculty. So let's go to this is the card for, let's say, yeah, this is a general card, and I will create a new card, okay, a new card. And to do that, I'm copying and pasting it. So this is a instance of this card, but I'm gonna say detached instance. So this is going to be on its own. It has no connection to the undergraduate card. Okay, I'm gonna modify this. All right. So that's what I'm gonna do, because I have some of the content already in here, which I want to reuse. So I have this, right? What I want to do is I want to use this circular image somewhere here, right? I'm gonna get rid of this, what is it, title, get rid of that. Okay, so this image circle, I want this to be bigger, maybe around 200 pixels. Yeah, it looks about right. Maybe a little bit more, 260. That's too big, I think. 240. We can change this to 500 and make it look circular. Let's see how this is looking. Well, it's not that bad, but I think we can make this like 220 or something. Okay, yeah, I'm kind of okay with this. All right, and this card needs some padding on. So here it has bottom padding, same padding we want at the top as well. But you know what? For this, I'm going to say no padding at the bottom. I'm going to add the padding in the entire card, so I'm taking padding out from here and putting the padding on everything. So that's, I think, 24 or 48. 24. Am I right? Yeah, I think so. Okay, 24. I kind of not like how it has, like, the gap between this gap and that is kind of different. Will it look nicer if I had similar, padding? Let's see. 32. Is 90 too much? Yeah, 32. And I can increase the size of this, so to 40. Yeah, I think this looks better. I like it like this. Okay, and now, so this is this card, we extended this card essentially, right? This, I think I like it. I did one website for my lab, which is, let's see how I did that before. People do, yeah, okay, I'm going for this, something like that. All right, okay, let's go ahead, and these are centered, right? Okay, I like it centered. I mean, we can always change, but let's see how. Oh, not right there, like that. I actually want to do something like this, and this one, this is two. We don't need this. And then footer, we just need a button, right? So this button in the middle. Okay, do we need a button? I don't know. How do they do it right now? Let's say, yeah, I have to go back here, right? Which is not so good. Bio, okay, all right. It's kind of a button. So yeah, let's see. If not, then we will. We have, we can always make changes, right? So here we have 32 pixels padding, and here we don't need any padding. All right. left, right, because we added 32 pixels padding left and right. Oh no. Well, yeah, either ways, it's going to be the same. So here we can add 32 pixels padding. Right? Okay. Yes. Well, we actually could do this. Look. Just like we have padding in the whole card for top and bottom, we can also use 32 pixels padding on the whole card left and right. I mean top and bottom, right? So something like that. Okay, here we go. Now this is going to be my card, right? And I'm going to create this as a component. Create component. And I'm creating this as a component because I know that I have 5 faculty cards that I have to make, and it's the same layout, right? Its structure is exactly the same. So this is a card which is faculty card or card faculty. Okay, this is the faculty card, and I also want to be able to use this, as a title, right? So I'm gonna say add text property faculty name, right? Create property, and faculty name, and the description I want to say title. Title or position? Okay, position. And let's add email as well. It's nice to have email as well. Or let's see what did I do here? Email, yeah. Let's do an email as well. Contact or email, just say email, right? Create property. Okay. So let's say if this is my card, then it's going to be like my name, assistant professor Raju at ou.edu, and learn more about me, right? Okay. About the faculty. All right. So this is fine. I also want to keep things a little bit more consistent, so I'm going to get rid of the padding left and top and bottom over here. Let's say 0, right? And instead, add gap between items in the card faculty, this whole thing. Okay, so you have gap between items between circle, this content thing, and the button thing. I don't need a footer actually. I could just say button, right? Get rid of the footer. Okay, here what I can do is I can simply add gap between items to 24, or apply the medium, right? Medium variable. There you go. So yeah, it's more, I think, consistent, or easier, right? If I need to make any changes, I can simply click on this card faculty and make changes right here. Okay, now I have also added everything here, so it looks good. Yeah. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this card faculty card on that page, right? So this is the instance of the card, and I am going to use it somewhere here. Okay. Oh well, before I do that, what I want to do is I want to keep things consistent with the pages. I think I should have, all of these pages have this hero section, right? I'm going to use this in the template, so that when I copy it, it's already there. I'm going to call this title. Yeah, title. And you don't need the button, you can add that button if it's necessary later, but this is what I'm going to do with my template. Okay. All right. And then it's inside the container. I don't think it's inside the container, is it? Oh, it is. Okay. All right. So basically, I need this in here as well, inside the container. And I think it has some padding, right? Which is 128 pixels. And I want the same for whatever, you know, we'll be wrapping these faculty images for. For now, I'm going to say faculty, right? And student work section, and it has again 128 pixels padding, 90 pixels top and bottom, and then basically I am going with this layout. Yeah, I mean, say that faculty, and you can say, you know, meet the faculty, blah 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 blah. I can be even more consistent with you know, the title and some description about the page, but I think I'll leave it like this. So faculty, right? And I'm gonna say, so this is, I have one card, right? I need 5 of them. So 5 of them here, 1, 2, you can't see it because this has fixed height. I'm gonna say hug content. Okay, I have the 5 faculty cards here. I want them horizontally like that. Say fill container, and I want 128 pixels left and right padding so that it aligns with that, right? So like so. And gap between items, I want 24. Yeah, now they become so small, you know, and they are in like one line. And I have 4. You know what, I'm gonna do this. I will call this faculty container, right? That's what that is. And 1, 2, 3, 4, right? I'm gonna get rid of 1. So I have 3 of them. Fill container, okay, like that. Well, again, the padding is kind of messy in here. I don't know if I like that. We'll see what to do with that. Okay, first I need 5 of them. So in one row I have 3. I'm gonna call this row, and then another row. In here I want only 2 of them. Oops. Now the faculty container should have vertical auto layout, so that now 3 and 2. Whoa, now look. Oof, this is not good. Okay, should be like that, but I only want 5. We'll fix that in a moment. But now what I also want is like this kind of padding, right? I'm just trying to keep the student work and faculty consistent. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add padding. I do like the white background, but I don't know if the gray background on these, for some reason I like it like this. It's super clean, right? It's easy to read when it's white on the background. So I'll go ahead and make this white, okay? And I'm gonna say fill container, right? So that, you know, takes that whole space. Let's see. Now it's losing that boundary, right? So what I'm gonna do is, I don't have to go back and forth. You know, what I can do is add stroke right here. Now this one has a stroke, right? What I can do is I can say push changes to main component. See, You can make changes here, then push it to the main component. It's a little bit tricky. You can do this, before you have actually made some changes to the component. But once you have made changes to the component, it'll actually reset it. From my experience, that's what happened to me last time when I did that. But right now I haven't made any changes, so it's good. See, I wish there was a little bit more padding here. Let's see if I can do that. 32, 90. Wow, that's a lot. Oops, wait. Padding. No, that's. I wish there was this 9 somewhere. I wish 48 pixels padding somewhere. 48. I really want 48 pixels padding. Let's add a variable. What I'm going to call that? Lars. Create a variable. I'll say x Lars. This is going to be x Lars. Oops. X Lars. Where did oh. Okay, there you go. Right. This is going to be 48. This is huge and this is tiny, which is like the smallest. All right. Okay, I have that. Now I'm going to add that variable over here. So left and right, I want 48 pixels, extra large. I like that, yeah. And top and bottom as well. Okay, and I'll just say main component, push changes to the component and see how it'll affect the main component and these instances. Okay, look, there you go. All right, I am satisfied with this. Okay. All right, let me add the background color. I think I really like this background color here. If so for some reason the users say that it's not consistent, blah, blah, I will take it out. But for now, I mean, you know what? Let's see how might it look if I take out the background. Go to the main component. I'm going to add stroke. Let's see. It adds stroke here as well, which is good, not bad. Yeah. So it looks good on background, with the background or without the background, right? Here, well, I think, it keeps things super clean. Yeah. I mean, I think I tried to keep this thing consistent over here, but does it make any difference? Well, yeah, let's see. Padding, top and bottom, I'm going to say 0. Student work, I mean, it's a little bit up, which means it moved a little bit up, which means more to see above the fold. Yeah, I think I will go with this. Yeah. Okay. All right. This is going to be my faculty page, faculty card, or faculty page and faculty card. Okay. Let's change the name. First, I think Emily Brown. Email. Okay, and then I can actually say view bio instead of learn more, or whatever you like, let's see, bio. Nah, learn more is fine. Who's next? Karen and me, right? So person is professor, and then email. I think it is that. Okay, and here it's right, and then position is go. And who else? Barry Roseman. He's a visiting professor. And go. And Sangru. Right. Okay, I don't want this, but if I take it out, it does that, which is super annoying. But how can I fix that? Look, one way to do that is click on the row that houses these three cards, and then instead of the horizontal, use grid. Okay, and now you should be able to take it out. There you go. All right. You can do the same to be consistent. You can do that as well over here. Okay. That I saw something weird, which I don't really like. Look, it's touching the footer, and here the same way, right? I want to add some padding at the bottom over here. So let's add to this container. I want to add some padding at the bottom, which is going to be 128 or 90. 90 is fine. Yeah. Bottom 90 pixels padding at the bottom. There you go. Okay. I think this looks good. All right. Now, yeah, click on faculty. They should be here. They should land over here. So let's just go to the main nav bar, right? When someone clicks on faculty, I'm going to go to prototype, add new interaction. On click, go to navigate to destination faculty. Yeah, faculty. There you go. So it's added everywhere. Let's preview. Yeah, it's already open, so I'm going to preview it here. Faculty. Click on that. There you go. Here's the faculty, right? Students, student work. Yeah, and the faculty. Perfect. Now, what I want is click on learn more. It doesn't do anything right now, right? What I want is when someone clicks on learn more, it gives you more details about that faculty. And also I want this sticky. So let's go ahead and make that sticky first. Sticky on top. That's it. Now, for the faculty as well, look, what are they doing is right now, click on the faculty and you have this image and blah, blah, blah. This is good. And they have this, that, and that. I really like how Facebook and in other social media, you have image and then you have name and, some stuff and contact, and then some information about the that faculty. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a new overlay template, okay, or overlay component. So I can actually create it based of that. So just like, oops, what we did with the student work card, we can also do the same thing with the overlay, right? So I created the instance of the student work overlay. I'm going to say detach the instance, okay? So now these two are not attached. They have no relationship at all whatsoever, okay? And now I'm going to call this faculty profile overlay. Okay, that's faculty profile overlay. I don't want to add any images, no images. I don't want any images in the faculty profile. Button, I do, okay? Image container, no, I don't want image containers. So I'm gonna take that out. I want the content, of course, right? So I want a content in certain way. Look, I want the text, like whatever it's about the faculty. I want that description container, this text, but I want the header to be different. Okay, this header, first of all, it should align, right? Let's keep it aligned, which is 128 pixels, right? And top and bottom, so 120 pixels. Okay, so this means that it also, I mean, this button is clearly visible. It's not on top of any of the content. So what I want is, look, this, I will say hug content. We'll fix that later if it doesn't work, but for now I'm gonna keep it hug content, right? And title, and then name of. So I wanted to do something like in Facebook or Spotify or any of those, you have this background image and then the, let's see, profile images, yeah, something like that, right? Background image, and then the profile image and the title and so on. That's what I want to do, okay? Or this, yeah, I want to do something like that. Okay, let's go ahead and I'll tell you why I think that works. So you click on the faculty, right? You want to see, I think, who they are. I mean, it's repetitive, almost like the same image, and then okay, you know what? Let's take a look at how that might look or work. Let's see. So this is the image. Immediately, I'm going to fill this with image. Okay, that's good. Now, or you know what? You can call this as a hero. Actually, let's call this a hero, and then your title, right? Or you know what? Let me delete this title. You just need a profile, right? Under hero, this is okay, something like that. I want this image bigger. What was the image size? Let's say 300. Oh, that's too much. Let's see, 220. What was the image size over there? Let's see, this was 306, right? 306. Roundedness, and then 320. That's too big. I mean, let's see, right? Yeah, let's see how that works. And the name of the student, I want to keep it like kind of big. Let's say title. Do you want to say title? Maybe not, right? Maybe H1. Yeah. And not only the graduation, not graduation year, but I want to assistant professor, right? And what else? Email and graduation. No, this is like title, contact. I don't know. This looks so big, but we'll know once we add it in the page. Okay. So what I want is this profile thing. I want this to have fill container property. Okay, in terms of the width and the name and year. This text box fill container. I'm gonna call this profile data. All right, profile image, profile data, and the width. Okay, those kind of things. I think the title and contact, they can have H2 or H3. Okay, H3. Let's see. Or H2. H3 is fine. Okay, now you know how this Facebook has, it kind of goes up, right there. It's like in the middle. That's what I'm going for. So let's try to achieve that. To do that, I need to push this below, right? And I have done this many times before, so I know what to do. So 90, okay. And now, this is not exactly, so, okay, what I want is, look, hero and profile, right? I need to wrap them in like one container and then change the gap between item to negative, something negative, like so. Okay, let's see. Name and student, it's actually at the bottom. So what I'm gonna do is, this is hero content, this is hero image, right? And it's too much. Like that. And this hero image, like, it's too much, too big. Make it smaller, like 300 pixels. Okay. And profile, I want to add some padding on top so that it comes down a little bit. Oh, not in the profile, sorry. I have to add it in this profile data here, right? So add some more padding on top. There you go, almost. I think we can say 128. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, this can be. All right, profile, say how content, fill container. Perfect. Okay, this is what I wanted. All right, and actually, I can also add a button right in this profile data so that they can click on this button to go to their website. If they have any personal website, they can go there. Okay, So I was saying that, yeah, after this, I want to have a button, right? Just like you have in the Facebook, you have say add story. I can say something like, personal website or things like that. So for example, in my profile, what did they say? Design website or website? Yeah, just website, I think should be fine. So within this, right, profile data, I think it's because of, I don't know why this has like 18. Should be auto. Okay. Now I need a button over there within profile data. I need a button. So to get the button, I'm gonna say button, and I want a button that is outlined. Insert button, or maybe even, yeah, dark button. Okay. And this is not, I want the button on the right. So I'll put it here, right? Now it's there. But if I change the, the auto layout to from vertical to horizontal on that layer, it's now there, right? And also if I did, there you go. So it's bottom aligned and with auto gap hidden items. Okay. And this might break if there is a very long name, but yeah, we'll see. Okay. And here is some text about the faculty. Okay, I think I am satisfied with this. Okay, I'm gonna create this as a component. Now this is a component. I want to be able to change the name of the faculty, so I will give it a property. I'm gonna call that. Oh well, does it have anything that I can use from before? No, right? Name, faculty name, faculty position, I don't want to create for this because I don't know if it allows me to create breaks. If I want to create like multiple paragraphs, I don't think it allows me to do that. So yeah, I will not create text property for this. Okay, let's implement that. To do that, I am going to I'm looking at this and I feel like I wish there was a little bit more. Yeah, like this, right? To do that, I think I need to do something like that, and then within this hero content, I need, oops, okay, something like this, 140. Okay, it's a one-off kind of a thing, so I don't need to use a variable, right? There you go. This is good. It actually has a line that separates that these two are different. I could do that, but let's look at that first. We are doing this as an instance, so we can always make changes to the main component, and it'll fix the problems. We can fix it later. So I have it here, right? And just like this student work, I want to make sure that its size is 800 pixels high, so that it scrolls if the content is longer. Okay. Okay, let's add Emily's profile. You know what? I think I need to have website too. I don't know. Let's see if my website is working. I want to use mine. So that I think it goes something. Oops. Should say height. It's hard content. There you go. It's bolded, right? Okay, something like this. And I want to say faculty name. Right? And faculty position. Email, where's my email? And for the bottom, I will say website, and I will add a new interaction. On click, open link. That's my website. There you go. Okay. So let's see how this works or looks. Okay. So in the prototype under here, Raju, when someone clicks on this, you want to on click, open overlay, dissolve, right? Close when clicked. You want the background. I want it, what did I do last time? 60%? 70%? Let's do 50% for now. I'm gonna check real quick. 75%, okay. I'm gonna do 75% here as well. Okay, now let's preview this. So faculty, I'm in the faculty, and voila, okay. Pretty good, right? I mean, why it's scrolling like that? I don't like the gap. I think too much of separation, I think. And also this is scrolling. Let's see, let's try to fix that. I can see, look, I mean, there is this gap between this and that, right? That may be the reason. Faculty, I can simply say, oh, just say hot content, okay? Now it should not scroll. There you go. All right, perfect. Okay, let's now fix this gap and anything else. I think everything looks pretty good. Click on website, it'll take you to the website. There you go, this is my website. Right. Gap, this can be slightly bigger and this can be slightly smaller. Let's fix them. Look, I'm not doing it here because I have already made some changes. I'm afraid that, you know, if I make changes and push it to the main component, I'll have to do this all over again. So I'm going to the component, main component, go to main component, right? And change this to maybe, right now it's 90 pixels on top, right? What I can do is change that to 48. Oops, not bottom, but top. 48. Yeah, I think this is a better gap between those two things. And let's see. 240. Okay, let's take a look. Yeah, I think I like this better. Also, I wish this gap was a little bit more gap between those two items. let's fix them here. So this is the hero image and this is the profile, right? Here I need the gap between items to be 48. Yeah, I like that. Okay, here, yeah, I think this is good. Or maybe 24, I don't know, let's see. Yeah, slightly up here, yeah, let's do that. 32. Yeah, okay, I think I'm good with this. All right, I'm fine with this gap. All right, close and close. Blah, perfect. Oh, look, oh, I still need to fix that thing, which is, yeah, it's going up, right? So I need to fix that. To do that, all you need to do is, I mean, I should have done that in the main template, and I don't have to do that over and over again. So let's go to the auto layout, which is here, settings, last on top goes to first on top. There you go, should be fixed now. Okay, there you go. I'm gonna make that change to the template because that's what I will be copying to create all the pages, so that I don't have to do this over and over again. Okay, so click on that template and then last on top, change it to first on top, right? And then also this needs to be sticky, so I'll just go to prototype and say sticky at the top edge. So when I copy and paste this template, I don't have to work on those anymore. Okay, there you go. I think I have my faculty page. Yeah, I think that's all on this video.